Because a deuce to me is a shit. So is he running like a shit? Is he raved up
maybe it's like
to do a shit? Like he's like, oh my god. This microphone, by the way. Oh my god. I press play. I did press play. I feel like I should be in the booth. Like I feel like I should be,
you should be in the booth.
spitting fucking bars right now.
With your ears like poking out your head.
Just poking out like I'm a little gnomey gnome. No. Hello, my thing is fucked.
You're in a Hot on Heights music video.
My thing is, that's what it is. Is it Ohio's for lovers?
Fun fact: the reason that the microphone is hanging from the ceiling in that music video is because the guy that was recording it just forgot a mic stand. So they just had to like hang it from the roof, and like it's like.
And then like Hawthorne Heights
blew up,
fucking sailing from
like,
there.
Did you see that music video with a guy with a microphone hanging down?
Because that was like the first video they did. I
Yeah.
can't believe this. I'm actually gonna have to like get this off somehow. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'll twist it this way. I'll make my microphone at this point, like After Effects behind the scenes.
Oh my god, this is actually the worst.
Oh, a bit just fell off. Straight up came off.
Oh my god, what a train wreck. Well, if ever there was an omen to stop doing this.
It's all good.
Has it just gone threadbare? Is that all it is?
Whatever. I'll fix it in a minute. Right, I'm gonna do something different off the bat here. Every week that we do this, or every episode we do this, we just kind of start, and then it's like absolute chaos for an hour. So I'm gonna try and make it a little bit more official.
That's so strong,
bro. I do it in bigger glasses. I don't know. I don't know how I want to drink in a little glass. I straight up like my hands are too big for that glass. I got big ass hands, bro. Go catch these hands.
Go we hairdresser hands. So.
We hairdresser. You get about the nukes. I'm gonna do it properly. I'm gonna even put on a little voice and everything. You ready for this?
No.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dead End Friends Podcast. The podcast where two dudes who don't know anything talk about everything.
Oh.
I'm doing this right away. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly video episodes and follow us on Spotify for the audio episodes. You can find us on Instagram at Dead End Friends Podcast, where you can hit the link in our bio to find all the platforms we are currently on. Finally, if you like this episode, then please share it with your friends and loved ones. It will really help us out and keep this going for all of you, our Dead End family. My name is Craig Jimison.
I'm Gary Gordon, and I can't describe to you how that even though you wrote all that down and read it off your phone, it was still somehow a train wreck. Incredible.
How dare you?
Oh,
It's
God.
coming.
Oh God.
It's coming. More shit is falling off this as I do this. I have fully broken this stand. Yay! I fucking got it. And then my cable's all fucking ski whiff and shit.
That's alright.
Right, we are starting officially now. I can't believe I fucking broke that.
Insane.
I've actually, like, there's shit falling off it.
21 episodes.
It lasted 21 episodes. So
What time?
we'll give it that.
It did.
Oh, Jesus. So, I've been in pain.
How? Why?
I've just been in pain because I don't go and get my teeth looked at.
Don't. Because I stress clench. Like, all day, every day, my teeth are like...
Fucking clench the fuck out.
Because I know that, like, I'm stressed. Like, it's constantly tongue to the roof of the mouth, teeth clenched, and, like, shoulders up here, always. Because where else are they going to go? Like, down here? Being normal?
You're walking about looking like, straight up looking like fucking Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester, that's me. I'm just like...
I mean, Richie straight up has a Morticia vibe about him.
He does.
Because he's, like, fucking gorgeous as shit.
Looks good in the dress.
I imagine so, man.
I bet he does. But anyway.
Sorry. Just to go completely off point.
No, a stress clench because people are stupid and I can't deal with them any other way.
Yeah.
But yeah. I should go to the dentist because it's making my teeth all janky. Like, it's making them like, I don't know, fucking, like, they're crumbling. like straight up crumbling.
Like it's a little apple.
Yeah, it's like my wisdom teeth, so I'm not asked. Like, I've spoke to a couple of dentists, like, that I know personally, not from being clients or patients. Clients, patients,
Patients.
Patients.
They're doctors.
They're testing my.
You straight up are not. Well, I mean, I haven't been for a long time. Do you pay the dentist?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. It is the only part of the NHS that isn't free.
I haven't been in so long, so I don't actually know. Last time I went, I was probably still in school, so I got it for free.
I was meant to be. Oh no! Last time I went, I was unemployed, so I got it for free.
Nice. Maybe that's what I
Yeah.
should do. Just lose my job, and then I'll maybe go to the dentist.
Sign on, you'll be fine.
Like, I just got a promotion, man. I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, nah, don't do that.
Yeah, making that money, man.
But no, I was meant to go to the dentist a couple of years ago, and I booked it for like the first day of like a fortnight off.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Wise.
not doing that. I didn't go. So I have an outstanding bill. I'm just going to get charged like £100 for something that I didn't get. Because they're all self-employed as well. This is what I found out. So now, like,
Dentists are self-employed?
yeah.
Oh.
So I felt real shitty after that because I found out and I was like, oh no, I'm self-employed too. Ah. But I should go because the stress clenching is killing me.
Yeah.
Like, I should probably get like a gum shield or
Oh
something.
my god, man,
to,
go be like a rugby player.
not to sleep in.
No, I know, but
Like
you
a
go
sleepy rugby player.
Yeah. Sleepy rugby player. I would watch rugby so much more if they're all like just cute and cuddling and shit.
Tuckered out.
In onesies.
It's been a
just,
long
like,
day.
Kind of every so often throw the ball and then they'll just all like curl up together and watch a film. I mean, that's basically just Gogglebox, right? Like, I just
Basically is
explained
Gogglebox.
Gogglebox.
They're all just chilling out. Or Google Box, as you called it.
Gogglebox.
My sister calls it Google Box as well. It's fine, you're not alone.
I feel like that is a choice from your sister, though.
My
I'm
sister
going
used
to call
to
it Gogglebox because I don't give a fuck.
my sister used to call a mobile phone a phone bile, which makes sense.
It does.
It does make sense.
When you break it down.
A radiator, she'd call it a radiator. Like,
Is your sister 4?
I mean, she was at the time.
Right.
she was a child. She's 25 now, 26 now, maybe. I don't know where she is.
You should. She's your sister.
26.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah, you are. What were you talking about? Go back. Like, we're digressing so far. You were about to go into a whole thing about your fucking age, bro.
No, not my age. I just I need to get I need a gum shield. I need a gum shield.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get one because they ain't sexy. You know? And I'm not saying that, like, me waking up in the morning, like, my beard's all over the place, you know. It gets, like, I sleep and I wake up and it's, like, all up here. Cause
Right.
Straight up on my pillow.
What? You I can just imagine you just sleeping. I have a cushion at my ass right now, but I'm not going to use it. So you sleep. This is the arm is the pillow. You sleep like that.
Sometimes. Or sometimes no, like, sometimes. I got a prop. No, sometimes I'll wake up on my front.
Right?
And I've just been like this through the night. You know? That's a normal way to sleep, right? Sorry, I don't fucking hang from a tree upside. That's not weird.
The way you've demonstrated.
Don't give me a complex about how I sleep.
The way you have demonstrated it, it makes sense. The image that was in my head was so different
Just
to
like
what
me.
you just. Yes, like. Like, I straight up just like you're just I'm just imagining you sleeping like you're an actual seal. Like, you're just
Just like that. Fucking, don't be so stupid. But anyway, I don't want to get a gum shield because I don't want to wake up in the morning. Morning. How you doing?
Just
Like, I have to
saliva.
take like,
Oh, it's so gross. And like the saliva. This is the dumbest fucking podcast of all time. Oh my god, man. It's the big string of saliva that follows, and then you need to like keep it in a case, and you need to like wash the case, and you need to wash the gum shield.
I just want to wake up. No, I don't. I don't want to wake up ever. I just want to be asleep forever.
Sleeping Beauty over here, man. I mean, yeah, it's not very nice. I mean, like, you just moved in with your missus. You have been there for like 2 weeks. This motherfucker doesn't even like own paracetamol. Like, he came over here in pain and asked me for painkillers.
And you supplied them. Thank you.
I'm romantic.
You're romantic.
Yeah, you got water, you get paracetamol. The water was cool.
I got rum. I got beer. You're the hostess with the mostess, bro.
The only thing we don't have is chicken fingers and dips. That would be sick. See if I thought ahead and got some like goujons and some fucking dips and shit.
Anyway, I don't want to go to the dentist and get a thing because they'll charge me. Dentists are just weird though.
I cannot believe the dentist charge you money, man. I honestly had no fucking idea.
Dentists suck.
Like, Emma takes the kids. Emma's like good with dealing with that because she actually goes to the dentist to get her teeth looked at.
Adult.
Yeah, actual functioning human being. Yeah, I've not ever had like a nice. That rum was so strong.
It was so nice though. Thanks.
Jesus, I've never had a nice experience, particularly at the dentist. I've had a lot of jags and like teeth taken out and shit, and that's not pleasant. But my first dentist from like the town where I grew up, he was an older guy. I think he was like, I was a kid, but I think he was like,
He's like in his 40s.
He is definitely dead now because it was 20 years ago.
He was old when you were a boy.
Exactly. He was old as fuck. He was in his 60s or some shit. I don't know, man. He had like grey hair and he looked old, but he could have been like 35 because I was like,
you've got grey hair and you look old.
So disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. Unfucking believable. But this dude, he was old as shit, wore like a lab coat and stuff. Like, didn't look very dentisty. Looked more like a mad scientist. Like, looked like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. And this dude, he would, while doing your teeth, while looking in your teeth and shit, he would smoke a pipe.
He'd smoke a pipe?
Smoke a pipe. Like, tobacco pipe. With like...
Oh. If I went to the dentist, or I went to a dentist, and he was smoking a pipe, I would book in for the next week. Have you ever smelled a pipe?
Yeah, well, the dude had his fingers in my fucking mouth. Of course I fucking smoked a pipe? Of course I smoked some pipe.
He knocked you out and then you smoked his pipe? What?
Oh my god, man. It's a bit turning into like...
Anyway. Aye, pipes are class. They smell so good. I straight up followed a man halfway around the town because he was smoking a pipe.
You're fucking great.
It was, man, it smells so good. Have I told the story about being on a boat? Like when I was a kid?
You've only told the story about when you were a goth on the boat.
Same story. Yeah, the guy who smoked a pipe, the captain. The Capitan.
The Capitan.
The Capitan.
That's a very captain thing to do, smoke a pipe.
Ah, he has
That's like
a boat.
a very Popeye shit to do.
He did look like Popeye. He kind of looked like Popeye and also Grandad from fucking Only Fools and Horses.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Like,
Uncle Albert. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I don't know. I know who you're talking about. I
Get
don't
some money.
My dad, if he's listening to this or watching, he will be so
mad.
fucking mad. So goddamn mad.
I just can't remember what one it is.
It doesn't matter.
Uncle Albert.
I know who you're talking about. It's fine.
Albert Gladstone Trotter. What a good name.
Bro, tell the story.
These pipes smell good, and I just followed them. I don't know what it was he was smoking. Like, I thought it was like a chocolate tobacco or something.
Chocolate tobacco? That sounds so...
Yeah, the guy in
fucking
town, not the fucking...
Not the Capitan.
Not El Capitan.
Not El
Although El
Capitan.
Capitan was... I sat next to him most of the time, so I was like, what's up? I don't want to speak to these bams. So I'm going to hang out with you, old man smoking pipe, because that's a normal option. Imagine a sitcom you could get from that. Just a goth and an old sailor.
Isn't that just like half the episodes of the IT Crowd?
Pretty much.
Just no fielding, just following people around.
I do love no fielding.
I can't even like bring up the smell of pipe like in my brain. You know, you can just
It's like
think of something and you're like, oh, I fucking smell it. Like
it
cut
smells warm. It's like
Right.
woody, and it's like as if they have chocolate tobacco or whatever. Like it smells a bit chocolatey.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe that's where it started. Now you walk down the street and you're like, oh, I wonder who's eating strawberry laces, and it's just some motherfucker with a vape pen.
yeah, that's a weird thing about smoking nowadays. Is like you like walk through a plume of smoke and you expect to like just be hit with like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, mangoes.
Oh,
Like every time.
Oh, sick. That smells like my home. That smells
Oh.
like the air freshener that I have in my home.
Blueberries. Oh my goodness.
It's so weird, man. Like, I used to smoke fucking years ago. And it was just like, I would just buy like bags of backy.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't buy like packs of actual cigarettes and shit.
You look so fucking dumb.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. So that's all I knew was just like backy.
Aye.
And see now, man, like I don't get vapes. Like,
No.
see if you're buying a vape because you don't want to smoke anymore, and that's like you're just having like the tobacco. Fine, understandable.
What's the nicotine in it?
That's the word I was looking for, not tobacco, because tobacco's the thing that you burn. But you're putting like flavors into it, like, bro, buy a sweetie.
But it doesn't smell nice. I can't imagine it tastes nice.
It can't. There's no way it can. It's like when you lick an air freshener, you're like, oh. That
No, I
doesn't
mean-
taste the way it smells.
But cigarettes don't taste nice.
I mean, you get the right tobacco. Yes. I smoked. What was it I smoked? Amber leaf.
The classic.
I loved that shit.
We
Loved
pouch
it, man.
amber leaf, please, mate.
So good, man. I'm like talking about it like I'm feeling like, oh, can't wait to get back on it.
Oh, back the day, by my day.
But like a bag of backy would do me fucking ages.
Yeah.
Like fucking so long. So I'd buy a bag like at the weekend, and it would be like the next weekend or something before I buy another one. You know what I mean,
Smoking
but that's-
is like annoyingly cool though.
if you get the right people doing it,
Yeah.
like,
When I was in Paris, obviously, everyone smoked. And everyone just like, cool. I hate how much you hate how much I love Paris.
it's just every opportunity you fucking have to talk about your trip, your one trip to fucking Paris, man.
I went to Paris 3 times in 1 year. What are you talking about?
Of course you fucking did. Like, could go anywhere. Where you want to go this time, babe? We'll go to Paris. We went there like a week ago.
Paris is sick.
Aight. We went. It was aight.
Shut up,
I
man.
mean, the highlight of us going to Paris when we went when we were younger is we saw fucking Michael Bublé.
I know, that's cool.
That was dope. I had the most banging fucking migraine the entire time. It was sick. Still loved it. I was sitting the entire time like, he started talking about like his kid and shit, and I just started crying because I was like so much pain and it was like lovely. So I was just like, Mickey Bubbles,
Make Bub.
Mick Bub, man. He was like, he started with his veins. How much he misses his veins. I don't even have veins yet, and I fucking miss the veins.
Oh, man. A couple of years down the line here, yeah.
It wasn't even a couple, man. It was like the next fucking year. Just like, hey, cool. Nah, yeah, it would have been the next year because we went to Paris for my 21st, and then Luna was born the March after I turned 22, so it was literally the following year. I had a fucking kid at 22.
You did, but you're doing okay, so that's fine. You got a sick promotion.
I'm doing okay on the outside. On the inside, I mean, like a lot of people say this is like, oh man, fucking on the outside I seem like I've got my shit together, but on the inside I'm fucking screaming. Like, I think the inside of me is just a lot more like lethargic.
Yeah,
Like,
just tired.
just really wants a good fucking
Break.
sleep. Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
I think it was like when the lockdown started,
Mm-hmm.
I realized, because like we couldn't go out, so it was just kind of like I was like resting a wee bit more. I didn't realize how like deeply fatigued my body was.
Oh no.
It still is.
Yes.
Like I'm feeling it now because things are starting to kind of get more stressful and shit again because like the world is opened back up and things are happening. I genuinely don't think I'm ready for it. I
get that.
Like I have a lot of anxiety about it. I have a lot of fear about what could happen.
But everyone's going to have those hang-ups now though. I was speaking to someone about that today and they were talking about how like they're excited that the world's opening back up again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they do have those hang-ups of like, oh God, I probably shouldn't go. Like, he was one of my clients.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he was early for his appointment. I was running a little bit early. He's got a big beard, and I was like, do you want me to do your beard for you as well? Will I've got a chance? And he was like, I don't know. And I was like, but did I fuck it up last time? Like, what was the deal?
Personally.
I was like, is that on me?
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I had a real thought about it when I went home, and I was like, why did I put you in that position? I was like, what? And he was like, I had to have my mask off, and I was like you were in my face, like you were closer than you ever are usually, and I was like, fuck yeah, I didn't think about that. And he was like, I get that it's fine, you know, like me and him have both had like both our vaccines, we both took like take care and take the right precautions. Yeah. But like I was just like, oh fuck, yeah, that is actually something. Everyone that does that is potentially like endangering me for something. Yeah. And I never thought about it like that, and he was just like, I get that like everything is coming back and it's definitely safe and it's fine. But it rubbed me the wrong way when I went home and thought about it, and I was like,
you just kind of mulled it over.
No, that makes sense, you know. Like
the thing is like I don't think I've ever been particularly scared of like getting the virus, because like I like to think I'm fairly healthy and I should be okay, like following it, like kind of touch wood, fingers crossed if I ever do get it. So the actual fear of catching it has never got to me.
No, same.
It's just I think it's like we had this conversation about somebody we know, but it's like we've been so in our own worlds and in our own lives for so long. Like we literally, I mean, like me, Emma, and the kids, like we didn't go out for so long. We didn't, and I don't know if it's like it's part of like human nature or whatever, where it's just like you get used to it and you kind of get into the routine of everything being the way it is, and now it's more the thought of that routine is going to change. So it's like, because Emma was talking about, like, Emma's so keen to get back into her office. Yeah. Like, so keen. And I am the total fucking opposite. Yeah. Like, it's not that I don't want to go in and work with the people I work with, because I really like everyone I work with. I get on really well with all of the people I work with. It's nothing to do with that. It's just I've been here for so long, it's now trying to break out of that. So it's like the glass ceiling, because it's in my head. Like, I know it's in my head. And I know it's me just like fighting with myself about it all the time. But I'll bear in my soul here, like, it does genuinely scare me.
Because for the last year, this has been your safe space, you know? Like, and that's hard to get out of, 100%. Like, I've been back at work, because obviously I can't work from home. So I think that, for me, really eased me into it. Not even eased me into it, just it was...
You had to?
Out of the fryer into the fire, you know? It was like...
I like that one.
Is that the thing? Is that not the... Is that not the saying?
I have no fucking idea.
Out the fryer into the fire? I've probably fucked up.
Let's be honest. If you heard it from your dad, he probably made it up.
Maybe. But... Yeah, like, I was thrust into it, basically. Yeah. I was told, you have to go back to work, you have to now make money. Which is fine, because I did.
You got money.
I was off work for 4 months, and I was not saving money. Like, I had been off work for 4 months. Yeah. I was willy-nilly, you know? It's like every week I was like, a bit quiet. Nothing's really happening. I'll go buy a jumper I don't need. Just cause. Gave me something to look forward to in my life of nothing. But for me, I was told go out there, see people, do things. Because there was no other actual option for me.
Yeah.
Whereas you can work from home. Your life's been pretty, like, unfazed by it, if you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
You still have, like, a working routine.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I was like, oh, fuck, I have to get up and get on public transport and then go to my job and see people all the time, every day.
Different people all day.
Yeah, you know that thing you've been told not to do for the last 8 months?
Now go do it.
Do it.
Because we need you to pay us tax.
Bastards.
That's how it goes. I know. And a part of me is thinking to myself, like, I need to just do the same. I need to just do it. And just...
Well, me and you've only been to the pub once since this happened. Is that right? Was it last year we went to Hootenanny?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we went out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we went out with Sam a couple of weeks ago.
But that's it, really, right? Like, you've not really been out other than that. Like,
no, not really.
I mean, you've seen people. Like, you've not become like a recluse or anything.
Yeah, like...
You've done things. You've been involved in plans.
Mm-hmm.
You've just... It's been few and far between because that's all your brain can handle. And that's fine, man. Like, you're getting... Everyone is like that just now. Like, everyone I speak to at work, as much as I see them on a regular basis now, they're still kind of like... I don't think I should be here.
Yeah.
You know, like, but then again, people are selfish and are like, I want to be here because I want my haircut. You know, like,
Yeah.
which is fine because give your money. Like, that's what it is. Like, I need that, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas you don't. You straight up don't.
I just work here all the time.
You can exist here, you know?
Yeah. But then the other side of it is the other thing that runs through my head. I just have too many things that go through my head at the one time. That's my problem. Is I've got too many scenarios and too many thoughts and ideas going through all at the one time. Because one part of me is like, yeah, I could do that just to hang at home, and then the other side of me is like, then you will stop going outside.
I mean,
there
you
will
will.
come a point where I will straight up stop going out.
Just throw away all your shoes. You don't have to go outside. Like, fuck these.
Fuck these shoes.
No.
That runs through my mind. Just like I want to try. Like, I still try and make myself go out and like, I need, like, even if I like make it up, like, oh, I need to go to the shop, because it just means I'm like going outside. Like, I'm still making sure I do that. Because I just like, I'm so fucking scared of like getting properly depressed. Because like, I think I've only ever had a proper like depression or depressed state like once in my life, where it was like a proper really bad one. So I think I'm really fortunate in that way, where my mind doesn't turn against me too hard. Yeah. Like, it likes to make up weird scenarios and make me feel weird about things, but it doesn't put me in such a deep bummer. It's the best word for it. And just that thought is always there, of like, if I sit in the house and I stop doing things and stop going out and getting vitamin D and recharging my body outside, then I will just go back into the depression that I was in. I mean, this was a long time ago. This is like before I met Emma and stuff. Yeah. But that it never leaves you. No, that's always there.
I think the thought of you having that in your head still probably stops that from happening, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, you know, you're like, I need to not do that because I don't want to end up there. We all know what our quote unquote rock bottom is, you know, and like, it might not have been like a bad time, but like, in your head at that time, that was the worst you'd ever felt, you know, like, you know, you don't want to be there again, so yeah, you do the things to not do that. And unfortunately, man, you've got people that rely on you. Soz, you know? So even if you wanted just to become like some fucking Herman the Hermit, like, it's not happening. Yeah. Like, you know, like, you're being forced out, you know? Like we want you around to the house and stuff, you know? We want to take you to the pub, like, yeah. Like, Emma wants to go to fucking the shops, you know, like, the stuff that's always going to make you go outside regardless of how much your brain's been like, no, let's not go outside. So you're forced into it.
I have to do it.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we need it. We need forced into it sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I think you'll be alright. I understand the reservations of it, you know, because it's fucking weird, you know. But because your whole life has been wrapped up within these four walls that you call a home, like, it's tough to fight out of it, you know. But there is a big world out there. You'll be okay. You can go to Paris again.
Thanks, man. Done like a Circus Survive thing.
Is it?
Like, I'll meet you in Paris.
Yeah.
It feels like a very Circus Survive thing. Oh, cool. I brought this podcast so far down. Just going to put the microphone down. I think I'm done. Fucking half an hour in.
But truly, it's a normal thing and you're not alone in it. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not saying, like, what you're feeling right now is not valid. Obviously it is. Yeah. Like, and the fact that you're having these thoughts and you're having these conversations with me or with yourself is a good thing, you know? I know Emma probably listens to it and she's heard you say that a million times before, but, like, and even if she's not, she's probably no surprised.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very understandable.
Yeah. I think that's one of my big problems that I have is me and Emma will talk about everything. And we do talk about a lot of stuff, and, like, because obviously Emma goes through quite a lot with, like, her health and whatnot. But I've never been very good at, like, opening up about that shit. And it is because of what you're saying. Like, the three people in this house rely on me so much.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's not anything that anybody else does. It's like this weird thing that I just have in my head. It just tells me, like, nah, you don't feel that way because you need to do this and you need to be there for that, and that the feelings that you're feeling aren't real. Like, just push them to the side. So I'll never verbalize them. I'll never let them out.
Yeah, but it's unfortunately it is, like, indicative of man for us to do that. Man, males, male presenting, male identifying, you know, like, that's where our personalities go. Because machismo, bravado, you know?
Yeah.
We are the men. This is how it is.
Yeah.
And me and you are not like that. Me and you are... We're fairly in touch with our feelings.
We're fucking queer, dude.
I'm pretty queer.
Just say it.
We're pretty queer. Like, we understand ourselves. I think that's what I'm saying, you know? Like, we don't feel like we have to put on an act for anyone. And, like, as much as you're saying, like, you've never really verbalized it, you don't want to verbalize it, you never feel like you can verbalize it because you've got responsibilities and people who, like, rely on you. It doesn't make what you're feeling and what you're going through any less valid, so just say it. You know, like, you can be both. You can be vulnerable and you can be the protector, like, 100%. And see, being vulnerable, it probably makes you a better protector because you are very aware, hyper aware of everything that's going on and the things that can and will hurt you, whether it's physical or mental, you know, like, whether it's the bad words people say or the people coming towards you, you know, like, you're very aware of all of that. So the first thing you want is to make sure the three that rely on you don't go through that, because that is you being the man, you know. And I hate talking like that because that's not who I am either, you know. I'm confident. I'm not like an alpha male, but I'm not any of the other types, you know. I'm quietly confident. I'm strong when I need to be, but I'm not afraid to let people see me cry because fuck it, I'm a real person too, you know. Like, I want to have feelings. I want to be able to, like, express those feelings that definitely get the better of me on, like, a weekly basis.
Yeah.
I cry all the fucking time, man. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I have spent a lot of time holding it in.
Mm-hmm.
Through, like, feeling like I had to be, like, the strong one. In a relationship I didn't feel completely treated fairly in. I had to be strong because a moment of weakness was picked apart.
Oh, yeah.
I had a relationship where I essentially was the caregiver.
Mm-hmm.
A moment of weakness made them feel uncomfortable. It made them feel even weaker.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be that person that makes someone else feel bad. Right now, I'm in a relationship where I am able to actually speak about who I am because the person that I'm with is one of the most independent people I know, who does understand her feelings and, like, is strong mentally as well. She is like Shanna is, like, she's fucking incredible. Like, she's been through stuff and she knows that, you know, like, she can beat her brain down if she needs to, you know, whereas I can't do it. Like, I can't just be the one that goes, nah, brain, you're talking shite.
Yeah.
Like, my brain has to, like, win every now and then.
Right, yeah, it's like picking your battles.
Yeah. Like, I'm just like, I'm too tired for this. There's no point in me even, like, trying to hold back the tears over this, like, particularly sad advert. You know, because sometimes that's what it is. Like, I'll watch an advert.
That's how it manifests.
I can't watch daytime TV because it's always like life insurance adverts, like granddad's dying. I'm like, well, I'm gonna cry. So I'm like, I don't want to watch them. You know, like, or like, even if we're watching something happy, I'll cry. I watched fucking, like, the MasterChef final from a couple of weeks ago. I'm still catching up with it.
Yeah.
And I cried when the young boy won.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fucking on your cell, big man. You know, like, he was doing great. Like, there's no point in holding those feelings in because
they exist.
What am I achieving from holding that in? You know, like, we are emotionally in touch with ourselves, and I think that's a very okay thing to be. You know, like, I don't think I'll ever change that part of me. I never want to change that part of me. I definitely want to go to therapy, but I haven't like bitten the bullet yet and go, because there's some things that I need.
You haven't been to the dentist and you can't bite the bullet because your teeth fall.
Exactly, they'll hurt too much. Like, but, like, I'm not ashamed to say that I need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
I'm scared to go to therapy because I'm going to say some things to people that I don't know that I haven't said to anyone else. You know, like, I feel like I've got these things inside me that I just need to get out, which is why I cry, which is why I'm like super emotional and very in touch with all that, because I'm like, oh, that's running through my brain anyway.
But even if you were to get it out, that doesn't mean that that'll go away, because that's still a very big part of who you are and how you feel your emotions and stuff. You know, like, it
wouldn't go away, and like I say, I don't want it to go away. I don't ever want to not be in touch with, like, who I am. You know, like,
it's a very real part of you.
Yeah,
it's a very exposed part of you.
It's the same with you. You know, like, as much as yours isn't as exposed because you feel like you've got to be the quote unquote caregiver for everyone. You've got to, like, be the biggest, baddest, and best, you know, like.
But the thing is, you have met Emma.
I've met Emma.
You have met my wife. She can hold her fucking own. She doesn't need
absolutely.
Me to do it for her. But there's that. I don't know why it's there.
But
I don't know why it exists, because I wasn't brought up in a house to be like that. My mum and dad brought me up in a very, like, fairyland way, where it was just like, here's everything, take it all in.
But at the same time, the parts of yours and Emma's relationships that you've seen her struggle in, you've had to step up, and you have.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as I was brought up this way. It's not as easy as the person I am with is like this. Because, like I said, Shanna is very independent. Shanna is, like, super strong, and, like, you should beat me up given the chance, you know, like. But there's still things that I've seen of her where I'm like, oh fuck, I need to stand up and I need to be the person that she can rely on, kind of thing, you know, like. It's always going to be there, like. It's called being a caring person. Yeah. It's we feel like, again, as men, we have to, even if we don't feel like we have to, you know, because there's part of us that are just like, we'll have to step up at some point, so you need to always be ready to turn that on as soon as, like, Because you do. It's just how it is, unfortunately, and it's not even like a smash the patriarchy kind of thing, like it's a, we feel like we need to be able to provide for those who we love, and it could be anyone. Because I would do it for you if I saw you for a second show a moment of weakness. I'd be there, and I'd be the one that would be like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Because I would have to do that because I care for you,
Mm.
And like, even my dad, who is the head of my family or whatever they want to fucking talk about,
Yeah.
like, if my dad ever showed a moment of weakness, I'd be there because I care. Same goes for my mum, my sister, like, even if Emma was like to have a moment and there was something like you were away somewhere, I'd be round to you, like, no questions asked, because that's just who we are. And even with like my most like alpha friends, there's moments where I've seen them need me, and I've been like, no, we got this, we're fine. Like, we have that part of ourselves that is always going to care, and that's the part that stops us validating our own feelings, because we always feel like someone else has it worse. We always feel like there's something there that we need to protect someone else from. When really we just take a step back and go, oh my God, you're flagging, like your mental health is not having a good time, your physical health is not having a good time, which is why we need to go to the dentist. Like, because we don't want to show those moments. Because I know if I went to the dentist, I'd come back and I'd be in pain and I'd be like, I feel like a bitch.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't want to go. It's a mental thing more than I'm not. It's a mental thing, but it's not the pain side of things.
Yeah.
It'll hurt and it'll be horrible, but whatever, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Really. But also in my head, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go, because then I'm like, I'm going to be pathetic for a couple of days, and I don't want people to see me being like that. Blah, 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 blah. You know? We're complicated beings, humans, Yeah. And I don't think I think all the things that you're feeling are definitely valid when it comes to getting back out there in the real world, being the head of the family, the man of the family. Like, these are all very, very valid feelings. I think we just need to, like I say, take a step back and just be like, okay, these are all the things that I need to now check off of my list of things to do to better myself.
It's almost like you need to take a step back and just let yourself feel your feelings.
Absolutely, yeah. You said it better than I could in like 15 minutes of content, That's all it is. You just have to feel your feelings sometimes. And I think I'm good at it, but I'm bad at it also, because sometimes I let the feelings take over. But you all just need to feel the feelings,
I think that's something that I'm struggling with a little bit. I've always kind of been in tune with my feelings. And I think it is coming from the fact that we have been in like the fucking weirdest situation for the past like nearly 2 years.
If anyone comes out the other side of this feeling normal, don't trust them. Straight up. Do not trust a single thing that they are going to say to me in the future. Because this has been so heavy.
That is such a fucking correct thing to say. Like, if you meet a motherfucker and they're the exact same that they were the last time you saw them, and it was before
this.
You robot.
Yeah, straight up. They
you
are programmed.
Psychopath.
Yeah. They need
oh my god, man. That's
plugged in.
Fucking special. All you've just said is special. That's what it is. You've honestly like not struck a nerve, because that sounds bad, but you've pinged something.
Struck a chord sounds better.
Struck a chord. You've pinged something in my head. I need to try and get back in tune with my feelings, because I'm not feeling them properly the way I should be, and I've managed to close myself off from them.
Yeah.
Somehow, somewhere, I've just got lost in it, and I can't believe that we've only made it 21 episodes before tears happen, because I can fucking feel them coming.
We're having a straight up moment, but that's fine, because this is literally what we're talking about. Like,
feel your fucking feelings, man.
We got to feel our feelings, and let's say coming out of this on the other side to be the same person you were would be such a weird thing.
Like that person was in a fucking coma.
Yeah, and they woke up like, wait, what? What happened for 18 months?
Who the fuck is coronavirus?
What's Freedom Day? Yeah. Boris Johnson, Prime Minister. What? Like, it would be strange for anyone to come out of this like the same, mentally and physically. You know, like people have like taken a real beating, like with their health, like again mentally and physically. They're like, people have come out of it feeling like a bit chonky. People have come out of it feeling great.
Yeah.
People have came out of it feeling more motivated than ever. People are feeling pretty like underappreciated. People are feeling, they're feeling all sorts, man. Like if I could go back 18 months and speak to the person I was back then, I would probably tell him it's alright, because things are going to get better. I am one of the lucky ones who's come out of this a little bit stronger. Like, not to flex, but like I have come out of it feeling better about myself. I have moments where I wobble, of course, but I'm in better shape than I've ever been in, bar the last couple of months. Thanks, knee, for really fucking me over there. But like, I've come out of it feeling healthier. I've changed my eating habits a hell of a lot. Okay, I'm drinking more than I've ever drank in my entire life, but I'm doing it in a way that is comfortable and feels right to me, you know, like.
Also, just make a point on that. How else were we going to cope?
Oh, absolutely, man. And it was part of the reason why it happened again, and it was just so much had changed anyway. I was like, let's fucking rock the boat. Let's
Like,
see
I
what
know it
happens.
sounds like really fucking weird and like shitty to say it, but like, I know there's like a lot of people don't drink. They don't. It's not a reliance. It's just like,
It's why it was
fancy a drink.
yeah.
I'm fucking bored.
It's why it was kind of like a thing, wasn't it? It's like it relieves the tension and all that, you know.
I would be
But-
very interested to see how much the alcohol sales jumped.
Oh, big time! Like
Over the past, like,
fully,
18 months.
yeah. But I'm saying, like, I am one of the lucky ones coming out of this feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm really motivated to do all the things I want to do with my career.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really motivated to look after myself more and continue to lose weight and get stronger and feel healthier.
Mm-hmm.
I love more than I've ever loved in my entire life. I just have that in me now. Like I feel like revitalized. I don't feel energetic because I'm just tired. But like I feel good in all the right ways. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll work on the feeling tired thing, and no matter how much sleep I get, I'm always gonna be knackered. You
Yeah.
know, like I've just got used to that now.
It's 29 years of just.
Yes, I just don't
abuse.
remember the last time I had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
You know.
You've got vitality.
Yeah,
what
like
you're
there's a lot going on that's good, and there's a lot going on that's just meh, whatever.
Ah.
And the meh things don't really merit anything in my mind, because I'm like, there's all these positives that I've got coming out of this, you know.
See, hearing this, oh my god, man. Hearing this coming out of your face, hearing these words coming out of your face at me, it's so weird. It's so weird. You just said it. If I could speak to the person 18 months ago, I would tell them it's going to be alright. That person 18 months ago, dude, you were almost a shell
I was.
for so long.
Yeah.
Because you had this horrible attitude that you've managed to drop recently that I've noticed because you haven't said it in a long time. You had this horrible fucking attitude of, it is what it is. And I always hated it, but because I love you so much, I always supported it. I was like, fine, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But that was your answer to everything. But see, now you're like, all the kind of mess stuff, I'll deal with it.
I mean,
Before it was just, that's what it is, man. Hams.
but there's still part of me that is thinking that it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
But you're not fucking verbalizing it at
No,
every opportunity.
my mantra nowadays is it's fine. Which isn't
It's the same fucking thing.
which isn't much better, you
It's
know.
the same fucking thing.
But I can deal with it's fine, because it sounds positive. It is what it is. Sounds like a man who gave up. And at the time that I was saying that, I had given up.
Yep.
Big time.
Yep.
I was going through the whole starting my weight loss thing, and like I was just doing whatever, and it was It is what it is. Like that is how I felt.
But it was everything. Like,
Yeah.
every situation you were in, it was like shitty. And I would try and have a conversation with it. But like, I mean, we've been pals for a very long time. We have only recently, in the past couple of years, started like, I don't want to say a new chapter in our friendship, but we're like much deeper in our friendship than we have ever been. And
Truly.
It's like,
Truly.
it is a full fucking relationship at this point. We're not even fucking friends anymore.
Fully.
And I would try and have these conversations with you, and it was almost just like I was throwing the ball, and it was just hitting the wall and coming straight back.
Oh, that's it, man. Yeah.
You're fucking hitting the ball with the bat. I don't know any sayings about sports.
It was a full ball every time.
I don't know anything
There we go.
about
Let's
sports.
go.
But your response was always, that's what it is, man. Just the way it is. And that was just you have like fully given up. I think you'd got to the point where you felt like it didn't matter what you did. Nothing you did would affect what was happening to you.
Yeah.
Because you were just like, it's going to happen anyway. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, I know. I do believe that. I do. But I also think that there's part of me that can change some things. Like, there's parts that, like, again, 18 months ago, there was bits of me I didn't like.
Oh, yeah.
Physically. 18 months down the line. They're still there. But they're getting better.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm starting to, like when we were at that wedding at the weekend, I saw a photo of myself and I was like, holy shit, like, I've changed a lot since the last wedding I was at.
Oh my God, dude.
Let me show you. Like,
I can't even tell you.
Like, look at this fat piece of shit.
Even tell you how much I
Dude, look at
fucking
that.
fancy you. Oh my God, you actually look like a different person in that picture. Oh my God.
Shanna pointed that out to me. She was like, there's a photo of you from a wedding a while ago. You're standing next to your mum and Heather.
You look like you should be selling couches in that fucking picture.
Exactly.
You seen that video? This like the guy in the warehouse. It's like, come and buy our couch. I can't remember. Like, there's like it was like one of the like OG videos on YouTube. It was like this guy like
Dowdy, big.
I'll find it. But you straight up look like you should be selling couches in that picture. Oh my God.
It's wild, isn't it?
Oh my God. That's two different people.
And like that was like, because I sent you a photo of myself like before I went to the wedding, and I felt good. I did. Apart from the fact, so those shoes that I'm wearing in that photo, right? I just bought them like last week, and I got them. They arrived. Tried them on. Fit me perfectly. Like, actual chef's kiss. Could not have fit me better. I put them on Sunday to go to the wedding, and my feet were falling out of them. There was like an inch all around. I was like, how? Like, how the fuck has this happened?
Like, your feet just like fluctuate depending on what
Well,
kind
to
of
be
mood
fair,
you're in.
I tried them on after a full day at work. So I think my feet were just fat,
fucking swollen as shit.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with me putting that on the video?
Yeah. I'll send you the photos. Like, it's insane to me.
That's crazy. Those two pictures are two different people. It's not like.
But
Do you want to know
those
what it is? Do you want to know? Can you open it again? Let me see. Let me see it again. Because you want to know what it is? It's not. It's not just the weight thing. It's the way you're holding yourself in those two pictures.
Yeah.
It's you can actually like, you know how I think that like energies and stuff is like all bullshit, but I can feel your feelings in those two pictures.
The first photo, I'm very uncomfortable. You can see that.
You're
and it might be
uncomfortable.
the fucking shoulder pads in that suit. But like, you can see my shoulders are up. My hands are in my pockets because I don't feel good in it.
There is not a smile on your face. Like, you're smiling,
it's that,
but you're not smiling. You know, those kind of smiles where it's like, I'm doing this because I need to get a picture of my family and I want them to feel good about it.
Absolutely.
But you... And in that photo, man, you're just a ray of fucking sunshine, bro. That is bringing me so much joy. Like, look at your wee face. He's just the cutest motherfucker alive. And I love the fact that I've just zoomed in on that and I can see whoever's taking the picture of your sunglasses.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's Sash. Wee Sash.
Wee Sasha. Oh, man.
Man, some of the photos from that night were amazing.
I still cannot believe. That, like, right. I have known Gary 11 years. Only time I've ever seen him dance is if he's playing a show and he's dancing to the music that he literally wrote.
Yeah.
This motherfucker got up and danced at a wedding. You
I
were
danced for,
actually
like,
dancing.
Good 20 minutes of just like an ABBA mega mix.
That's ABBA mega. Hold the fucking phone. That sounds so good.
It was just the hits together. And then the slosh came on, and naturally had to do the slosh.
You were probably the one person there that was like, I fucking know this like the back of my goddamn hand.
So
Everybody, follow me.
Yes and no. So me and this other guy that I met at the wedding, a guy called Graham, he was a fucking wonderful human being.
Right,
I am so glad that I met this guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was great. He was like loud, but not loud. Confident, but quiet. Oh, he was everything he needed to be.
That's you.
It is me, but also this man was called Graham, and he was different from me because he was not me. But he was great. He was really, really great, and like we had like a really good laugh, and like we were sat next to each other at the meal, and like we just got talking about like how we were like Rangers men.
Yeah.
And like he was talking about how like his dad used to take him to games and all that kind of stuff, and we had a fucking great time, just like laughing. And Rangers were playing Real Madrid at the same time. We fucking beat Real Madrid, and I can't believe it.
As if, man.
Yeah, I mean it was a pre-season, so it means nothing. But also at the same time, I was like,
Pride.
even like an A B C D E F G team of Real Madrid is class.
Yeah.
You don't get picked to play for Real Madrid because you're a fucking plumber. You know, like you get to pick to play for Real Madrid because you're a dynamite football player. And so we bonded over that. We had a real good time, and he showed me a bottle of Mad Dog that my mate Jack got him, and it had like Stevie G's face on it, 55 and all that. Fucking dynamite, man. It was so funny. And Duncan had told me about this guy Graham before the wedding. He was like, at the stag do, this guy was the best. He literally kept us all going because he was just such a bubbly human being. Like, he was great, you know. Like, he was very, very camp. He was fucking fantastic. He was great. And like we were talking, I was like, man, I'm so buzzing we can actually do the slosh tonight. Like, I don't know if we could do the slosh, but we did the slosh. Whatevs. Fuck your rules. Yeah. And he was like, the slosh. I am the slosh king. And I was like, bro.
Step aside.
What? So like, I heard it come on, and I just like looked across the room. I was like,
where's my boy?
and I seen him and like started dancing towards him and stuff. And then like someone threw me off during the slosh because it's like 4 ways, and then you hit your heel and you did a wee bit, and then what, and then what, and then you go the other way.
Yeah.
Somebody did 3 and it threw me off, and I was like, whoa.
Hey, fuck, get off the fucking dance floor.
And then I had to like, I looked round at Graham, the true slosh king, and he was like, got this. And then he just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
And he was counting everyone in.
And heel and knee and clap and 1, 2, and it was fucking dynamite, man. It was
That
so
motherfucker
good.
has been to every fucking outing at the bowling club where he's from.
Yeah, and like at the end of it, I gave him a massive hug and I was like, "You're the fucking slosh king, man. You're the slosh king." And he was like, "It wasn't a competition. It was just a good time." And I was like, "Yeah."
The fact that you put on a fucking Sterling accent and everything.
Excuse me, he was from Bo'ness. It was great. It was honestly, he was an absolute belter of a human being.
Yeah.
Like, if I never meet this man again in my life, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, cause he was great. He was really great. But like, yeah, I did the slosh and stuff, and like, I even said thank you to Shanna like afterwards,
Yeah.
cause she made me dance.
Yes. Shanna, I've been around drunk Shanna eating a pizza. I've never been around drunk Shanna being out. I can imagine it's a very fucking, I'm here.
And obviously
to
we were
have a
like,
good time.
we were dancing to like ABBA and like Daft songs, you know. We weren't dancing to anything that we actually enjoy on a day to day. I mean, we love ABBA on a day to day. Yeah, blessed. But like, it's you know what I mean by that, like the function songs, you know, like. And she made me dance to Robin Thicke, and I was like,
oh, that's not comfortable.
this song's sketchy. Banhammer.
Do you want to know what happened?
Tell me.
We've had this conversation, and I've said my feelings about everything. It was a fucking blowout.
Yeah, it was.
It was just like, we are in a room surrounded by people that we love. I know those people there that you haven't got to see as much, you haven't got to speak to as much during everything. So it's just like, I am in a comfortable place with people around me that I love. I can't use my words.
You got this.
I'll find the words. You have literally done like the caterpillar thing. You read the Very Hungry Caterpillar?
Mm-hmm.
So, the whole way through,
When I was a child.
I will rhyme it off to you. So the whole way through the lockdown, you ate the apple, you ate the pears, you ate the plums, you ate the strawberries. Can't remember what the last one is. You ate the oranges, and then you ate the chocolate cake, you ate the ice cream, you ate all that shit, and then you went in your little cocoon in lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
You went in your cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
The person that you are now. I'm actually like trying so hard not to cry. The person that you are now, you've come out as the butterfly at the end of the. It's not even a book like that's literally real life. That is literally how caterpillars and butterflies work. You've come out as the butterfly on the other side, and you've come out as just like this beautiful blossoming version of you that I have never met in the however long we've known each other for. And you got to go to this fucking wedding with like another human being who's like made you feel like that.
Yeah.
Like a huge part of the reason you are the way you are now. Like, I would have to pin a lot of it on Shanna.
Absolutely. Like, and it's not to say that I am only this way because of Shanna, you know, like I don't.
Yes, I'm not saying that.
I don't put that much pressure on her, you know, like I'm not like.
I rely on you to be a human being.
No, because I don't like. Whereas before I would have, you know, like because that's who I was in a relationship. I was a very needy person.
Yeah,
and I am still not as much. Like there's a lot of that has been squashed because I found someone who I love and who loves me.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's a nice thing, like you know, like everything we do is like reciprocated like tenfold. Like, it's beautiful, like it's a great feeling to have. But yeah, like there's definitely a lot of how I am and who I am nowadays that's like because of her, and like I'm grateful for that, you know, like.
So you got to go to this wedding with this person that has brought you out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
And then you just got to be around like your friends.
Yeah.
Just gotta be around like fucking good people.
Yeah.
Like fucking Funkin was there.
Funkin was there.
Johnny and Sasha were there.
They were there.
Fucking the boy was getting married.
Jack was there, obviously.
He had to be there.
He had to be there.
If he wasn't there, it'd be weird.
We were like drinking. Obviously, we were drinking a hell of a lot. And like we started like doing like drinking songs, which is never a good idea.
Oh man, it's like turning into like sea
and like
shanties.
Jack was like, "Don't even need your fucking song," and like, waft, just scalped a pint so fast. And he was like, "I don't need it." I was like, "We didn't even get to the bit where we shout down, down, down."
Yeah.
You know,
like you've already scooped.
You've already downed.
We're
the pint.
like quarter scoop right now, and
Yeah.
you're a full fucking
You're
scoop.
full scoop. But it was
A fat man scoop.
It was good. It was a good time. It was good to be around all those people and living that life as much as it was a night. The next day we were fucking hanging. Shanna should not have driven home. But we woke up and like Duncan phoned me. I was on the toilet and I was like, "Yo, what is up?"
What up?
Shanna tried to go to the toilet, like to go for a shower, and like I turned around, like couldn't see her, and I was like, "Where the fuck are you?" She's like, "I can't make it." She'll kill me for showing you this, but I'm gonna fucking.
Oh my god!
You ever seen a prettier face in your entire life? I put them like close together as well. Cause she looks stunning, you know, like she looked fucking incredible.
I mean, we were just talking about those two pictures that you showed me.
Yeah,
of you
that's
being
two different people.
That is two different people.
Very different.
We will
people.
not be showing those
No,
on the
don't
video
worry.
out of respect
I got you.
for Shanna Lord,
But,
because she's dope and she could definitely choke us both out in the space of like 10 seconds.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, like the next day we woke up, got ready, went for breakfast, which was fine. It was a classic veggie breakfast at a hotel.
At a hotel,
Just like
super fucking salty.
Yeah, Linda Mac sausage, patty scone, mushrooms, which I tried to eat, but oof, it was not a good
Can you not
idea.
Can you not do? Oh,
Not when
like,
I'm hungover.
Right. Okay.
I put that in my mouth. I was like so ready to go, and yeah. So and then we went upstairs, packed our bags and stuff, and then we heard Duncan shouting from like our window. We were like, "Oh, we're down in 2 minutes." We went downstairs. We went and walked around the lake or the pond or whatever the fuck it was. Then met Johnny and Sasha. And you know what, man? It was the best place I've ever been hungover.
Yeah.
I was just like looking around at Scotland. I mean, like, fucking yes, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yes.
We had
It's
some. We had
so nice.
something pretty similar, like because we were at a wedding a couple of months ago, and it was up in Glencoe. So we were the same. Pick up the next morning, absolutely hanging.
Is that from that photo you sent me? Like the sausage just hanging out Emma's mouth.
Yeah. That was the one, man. We got up for the breakfast, still absolutely fucking steaming. Went for the breakfast, had something to eat, and it was just like a kind of steady decline from there. And it was.
Sometimes you think it's going to get better, and it never does.
We actually got to the point where we had to check out at like 10 or 11 o'clock, and we went to the bride and groom's room. And they just let us in, and we just like hung out there for the next like 4 hours.
Like,
Before I was like, I need to drive home. I need to pick up my children. I can do this. I am prepared. I mean, it was honestly, it was like the bride's idea. She was like, look, just come in our room, just come fucking hang out, and we'll just like talk some shit. 'Cause she wasn't really drinking or anything, so she was like, she was feeling fine, because she was like the bride. But we like went outside part of it because we were the same. We were like, because it was in Glencoe, it was next to whatever.
Yeah.
Loch Hess is up there. So we were just kind of like standing outside, so burst. And you just kind of look up and you're like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah, we saw some ducklings and we were like, yes, this is fine. I can deal with that.
Just those simple things that just help you feel better.
All I wanted that day though was a KFC.
Yeah.
Nothing but I didn't get the KFC.
So those like old, like comfort eating, getting yourself over the shit that you're.
We got Chinese
feeling.
and it was fucking trash. I was so gutted.
Where did you get it from?
Panda House. Fuck you, Panda House.
Mate, there's a place around the corner from you that is fucking fire.
Camois.
Camois.
It was closed. Closed on Mondays.
Closed on Mondays.
Fucking raging. So we went to fucking Panda House. And it does like, they like salt and pepper tofu. But it deep fried the tofu.
Oh.
So like you had to get through like a crunchy layer of deep fried mess.
Just oil.
Yeah, to then get to the not even seasoned tofu.
Oh, so it's just like, so the outside of it was the seasoned part.
Yeah, but like that's the bit that goes away too quick. It was shit, man. We were fucking raging.
Panda, come on.
Play the game,
Fix your shit.
Play the game.
Right, I'm gonna wrap this up, man. We got really deep. I nearly cried.
We got so deep.
I didn't cry.
We do need to finish on my favourite segment though.
Let's do it.
And it's just talking about the playlist. I love this playlist so much.
You loved it so much, you updated it twice in 1 week.
Yeah, but it was before the episode. It was after the episode came out, so it was fine.
I suppose. Right, okay. Yeah,
Got to update it every week.
Go.
It was some good choices. I enjoyed it. I actually listened to that Willow Weep For Me song on the way here. I hadn't listened to it properly yet. I hadn't had a chance. The other songs I knew because it was like Know Your Enemy, and I was like, like the entire way here. Texas Sun, beautiful. Born and Raised by Alex on Fire. We fucking love it. And obviously, Flesh by Sea Haven. That's my favourite song on that album, by the way. Yeah. It's so good. I don't ever think
It's
could
the,
be
do you
considered
want to
love.
Do you want to know what it is? It's the only one that has like an actual drum
Chorus.
beat.
Yeah.
And a chorus.
It's got a good chorus.
Everything else is just like so.
But that album
slow
was
and reverby
produced
and shit.
by Conor Oberst, I want to say, from Bright Eyes.
Oh, was it really?
And you can tell it's why there's all the strings.
Oh, it's really sad.
Yeah.
The 5 songs that I picked, I went to my biggest playlist that I have. That is, let's just do this. 156 hours long,
Holy fuck.
and just hit shuffle, and that's the 5 songs that came up.
Wow. The
So
belters as well.
That's how my choices came about.
My favourites, well, my
Again,
choices.
I knew one.
Which one?
Where's Your Head At? By
Yeah,
Basement Jaxx.
Basement Jaxx.
The
Dynamite.
only one I knew.
So I put that Corner Shop song on, Sleep on the Left Side, because
Mhm.
they're known for like that one song, Brimful of Asher. Brimful of Asher on a 45. That song, like, everyone knows that song.
I thought that was like The View or some shit.
No,
that
no,
sang
no,
that song.
Corner Shop.
Corner Shop.
BC Camplight was a song that, I can't remember where I found this song, but it's a great song. Like, it's just nice to put on.
Right.
And then that Bed Zeal song, like the Afro-Haitian Experimental Orchestra.
That's so long.
I know. It was on Radio 6 and we were getting ready in the hotel and I was just like full on grooving. And I was like, well, that's going on the playlist. So that was the one I put on this week. I just thought I'd mix it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is every week it's very different. So
It's been so different every week, which is fun.
like I will always try and put in a mixture. So like Willow Wait For Me is by Betty Carter, so it is just jazzy, bluesy.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And then you go fucking further down and go Rage Against the Machine, which is just
And you're like,
so
yeah, okay.
far removed, and so even thrown.
No, they're totally the same thing, man. What are you
totally
talking
the same
about?
thing, man. They come from the same place and stuff.
Okay, well, we've done the like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, we don't need to do a
share.
proper sign off this week. I'm literally just I'm done. See you later.
Okay, bye, cool. Love you, man.
Love you too, man.